took off with my favorite dog. You even took my bed. The only time my bed was warm was when the middleman was here. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? It would be the friendly thing to do. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? I miss it more than I miss you. Went to church on Sunday just to be with you. Caught you and the preacher making out in the back pew. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? It would be the Christian thing to do. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? I miss it more than I miss you. No eggs on the table, no milk in the fridge. All in all, I'd rather be with your best friend, Midge. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? It would be the friendly thing to do. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? I miss it more than I miss you. I still drive my semi, spend my nights out on the road. At least now I won't have to watch you grow. Although, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? It would be the lovely thing to do. Oh, are you ever gonna bring my old pickup back? I miss it more than I miss you. More than I miss you. I miss it much more than I miss you. Oh. Actually, it won't because we're not. Okay, we'll reach up right over there. Behind, there's the here. I'll tell you what. Hang on just a second. Hang on, Brains Nation. Be right back. No, actually, all you got is a button. You just unplug it, turn it off. Up in the top right-hand corner of the little. Here, hang on. Hey, Brains Nation, how you doing? No, it wouldn't, because we're not using the room mic. It was just this mic, and this mic won't pick those up. Won't happen. You would have heard it feedback if it was going to do that. Yeah. Anyway, Brains Nation, how you doing? It's Uncle Gary. We are back here. It is the 27th of June, 2023. Back into back on the Gypsy Cam. That would be Gypsy. Amazingly enough, it's wonderful how that worked out. I pulled it out of the box, and it was a Gypsy Cam. Like Gypsy from Mystery Science Theater? Oh, I haven't watched that for a long time. I don't know. I went. This is over here on the 7-string electric cello, Mr. Matty Probst, Andy Matty. Over here, everybody calls him the real deal, Danny Deal. I call him sir because, honest to God, he's scared. Help. Danny Neal, come say hi, Dave. Over there running everything for us. That would be Dave. Dave McAllister. Thank you, sir. It's going to be a really good night. A couple of days ago, we had Jon Wayne and in the studio doing a guest spot with Joe Dunn accompanying. It turned out really nicely. I think you're going to like that a lot. We are. I don't know what anybody else has been doing over the last few days. It's been in Minnesota. We are coming to you from Gotzian Hill Studios on the east side of St. Paul, Minnesota. Apparently somebody forgot to turn off the burners in Canada, and it's fucking on fire. That's okay. We're good. We're good. Anyway, it's been kind of smoky, and it hasn't been really healthy to be outside. The planet is apparently trying to kill us now. I don't know why. Anyway, I spent a few days on YouTube doing a deep dive into philosophical conversations. I watched Gore Vidal and Norman Mailer. That was a good one. Yeah, that was a really good one. I thought. And Norman Mailer would or not Gore Vidal, but William F. Buckley. And Norman Mailer would have made short work of him. But then there was Gore Vidal and William F. Buckley. And then I found Christopher Hitchens and a couple of rabbis and a fundamentalist Baptist preacher. And then I kind of went down. I don't know if anybody else has been watching The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. I kind of went down that hole for a while. They all did. Yeah. They seem to be pretty. If anybody out there has been watching it and they can figure out what the hell is going on, please leave a message in the comments because I can't figure it out. I got Matt watching it. He hasn't figured it out yet. Of course, he's only into season 2. I'll give him that much. He's just getting started. But that's because you're a fucking alien yourself. You could tell me, but you would have to kill me. Or somebody would anyway. Okay. Well, anyway, it got me when I was doing the set list. I was in this, been down this philosophical hole, so we ended up doing a set. It's all going to be original songs tonight, and it's all God and the devil.
Hey,
what?
Wait a minute. You introduce everybody in here. Well, what about yourself?
They don't want to know who I am. They don't need to. Listen, there's subpoenas. There's warrants. There's no. East side of St. Paul is all they need to know. Okay. It's Uncle Gary. We're going to do another one. There's one we haven't done for a while. This one's called Sunday Morning Preacher. He's a Sunday morning preacher on my TV. Says he wants to save the souls of sinners just like me. But he's got one hand in my pocket, he's got one hand on my knee. He's a Sunday morning preacher man, and he says that he loves me. He got a brand new Gulfstream and a house out on the coast. He got a Benz and a Bentley, a cathedral for a church. He got boats and trucks and treasures. He got all the worldly toys. He got a Jones for crystal meth. He got a thing for little boys. He's a Sunday morning preacher on my TV. Says he wants to save the souls of sinners just like me. But he's got one hand in my pocket, he's got one hand on my knee. He's a Sunday morning preacher man, and he says that he loves me. Daniel? got CDs, he got a movie in the works. He got lunch with the governor, and at night he cooks the books. His poor wife's an alcoholic, and his kids, they're on the news. He got needle tracks between his toes and a thing for little girls. He's a Sunday morning preacher on my TV. Says he wants to save the souls of sinners just like me. But he's got one hand in my pocket, he's got one hand on my knee. He's a Sunday morning preacher man, and he says that he loves me. God's ways are wondrous in the stories that they tell, that there's hope for justice in the places angels dwell. Well, if there's any truth to that, there'll be beer, there'll be friends, and there'll be a little window so we can watch him roast in hell. He's a Sunday morning preacher on my TV. Says he wants to save the souls of sinners just like me. But he's got one hand in my pocket, he's got one hand on my knee. He's a Sunday morning preacher man, and he says that he loves me. He's a Sunday morning preacher man, and he's trying to grow me. He's a Sunday morning preacher man, and he says that he loves me. That's pretty. That's that's good. That's we like that. So I hope everybody's having a good summer. Summer's speeding right along. Next week's 4th of July already. Okay, right now it's the score is God 2, Devil 0. We're going to even it up a little bit. This one's called Dance with the Devil. Truly awful thing. Well, I'll chase the easy dollar and all the debt life brings. Well, I've hurt so many people, I've fucked up so many times. When all my good intentions were the me of my crime. When you dance with the devil, don't think you get called a tune. 'Cause when you dance with the devil, boy, don't you know down in your bones deep in your soul, the devil gets his due. Manny! man, he's a con man, he believes in his own lies. He thinks there isn't anything his money cannot buy. He's a cheat, he's a cheater, he loves deep down to his core. And despite the lies he tells himself, he's just another whore. When you dance with the devil, don't think you get caught a tune. 'Cause when you dance with the devil, boy, don't you know down in your bones, deep in your soul, the devil gets his due. Took a hammer to our fate. We worship the golden idol. We rang that golden bell. For all the damage we have done, we deserve our place in hell. When you dance with the devil, don't think you're getting called a tune. 'Cause when you dance with the devil, boy, don't you know down in your bones, deep in your soul, the devil gets his due. Well, let's see. Right now the score is 2-1 God to the devil, but the devil's coming up on the outside. Why? Why? Does it say live up in the corner? Yeah. Then we're live. Something's happened to our...
Is OBS broadcasting?
Take a look at it real quick. Let's take a... We're going to take a break. If we're watching this, we're going to take 2 minutes. We're going to check things out. We'll be right back.
I'm going on my phone.
We have to set up a whole new event to do this right now.
Are you shitting me?
No, this event is done. It's done. Let's finish recording the show.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
But I think you also had...
No, it's not your fault. It's fucking Facebook. Technology. Facebook is a pain in the fucking ass. think what we should start doing? Yeah, we'll still have the recording. Apparently, well, so you know, when we repost this, apparently something happened with Facebook. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg, for all the wonderful work you have done the last 6 months or a year. You've really, bucko, nice job. I'll tell you what, if Elon's Musk moms won't let him fight you, come find me, you little skinny shitbag. We're recording, so we're going to keep going. We're going to let you know. We had a great guest in on Sunday. We actually got the technology working then, so we're going to go ahead and we will repost this, of course. But for right now, we're going to run the first interview with our new friend, Jon Wayne, from Jon Wayne and the Pain. And then we'll invite Joe to sit down, and then I'll say, and I understand there's a good story about this song.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Interview number 1. Hey, Brains Nation. It's Uncle Gary. We are at Gotzian Hill Studio with some special guests today. Normally we would have them in studio, but we can't have Joe on a Tuesday night or John on a Tuesday night. So welcome into the studio, Jon Wayne from Jon Wayne and the Pain. How you doing, young man?
Hey, I'm all right. Good to
Life
see
is
you.
good?
It's good.
Good. So the first part of this is, first of all, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you. The first part of this is where you been, where you at, where you going. So tell us about Jon Wayne. Where are you from?
So I'm from North Dakota originally, Jamestown, North Dakota. It's kind of like the cultural epicenter of the Midwest.
I've been to Jamestown. You're a liar.
Well, at least they have the world's largest buffalo.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
one thing.
Okay. Buffalo chip or buffalo?
Both.
Both. So what brought you, how long have you been in the Minneapolis scene?
I think it was 2004 when I moved to Minneapolis, mainly, to start playing music here. We had a band previously in Fargo. It was called Happens Often. That was the name of our first band.
So you kind of started just about the same time 2.5 Brains did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we did our first show, I think, in 2003, and then Rand started getting sick, and for the next few years it was kind of spotty, but...
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start playing music?
I started when I was like 12. I started taking guitar lessons, and then maybe just wrote a couple random songs here or there through the years. And then didn't get too serious about it till I was probably like in my early 20s. And too serious is a relative term, but I guess playing live, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really play, though, with the band and tour to any extent until 2008 after I, quit doing drugs.
Yeah.
Basically. There might be some connection there for me. I know that's not everybody's story, but...
I understand. Yeah. A lot of people go on the road just for the drugs.
Yeah,
actually.
I can see that, too, for sure.
I used to be playing music in the 70s, so I have stories.
I bet. I heard them called nose nachos. Have you ever heard of that?
Nose nachos? No.
Yeah, I just heard that term today. Ooh, because I hurt my nose. I digress.
Yes, we do. So you're now where are you at now? You're in Minneapolis, but you're also in, is it Thailand or Vietnam or Laos?
Yeah.
Or?
No, Thailand.
Thailand.
So I live half the year with my wife in Thailand. And I live with her and her family inside of a really cool neighborhood in Chiang Mai, which is in northern Thailand in the mountains.
In the mountains.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's cool.
Very nice.
Yeah. I love
So
it.
you are kind of to the west of North Vietnam?
Yeah, it would be west, but pretty far west, especially considering how bad the roads are. Like if it was the same distance between, like, say, here and Missoula, Montana,
Oh, okay.
it's
So
probably
bad
that far.
roads.
But really bad roads, so it would take you like days and days,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And where are you going? What's next?
So, I mean, I've been doing this summer a lot of these like Thai food events where I cook Thai food for a party and then play music.
Oh, cool.
Along with doing festivals with Jon Wayne and the Pain. And it's been a cool mix of things. Weston in our band, he took on like a more serious job this year. And Tito, our drummer, he does long haul trucking. So our availability to do just all the little bar gigs and random events have lessened a bit. So we're just kind of taking the little bit bigger opportunities now at this point. Yeah,
Nice.
But it's still cool though, man. We get together and it's still a great time.
Good. How often do you get to play?
With the band?
Yeah.
Let's see. I bet we're probably only going to do like 30 shows this year, honestly.
Yeah.
In years past, like I think 2010, we played 200 plus shows, you know. But that was just doing a gig, you know, just to do a gig too. Sometimes not even like, you know, there's not a lot of mental health involved in that either, I don't think.
No.
It was tough, man, those years. We made it work, and we learned a lot in those years too, but it was, you know, it's tough, man.
And it's still fun.
It's fun,
even if
yeah.
you're not playing music, it's still fun.
It's a relative term, what you just said, but yes, it is, though. It is fun.
Well, you when you're on stage,
That
you
part.
forget about carrying equipment.
Yeah,
and
that part,
driving
absolutely.
and
Though
bad
playing
hotels
music,
and- But for the couple 3 hours that you're on stage, it's worth having.
that part's awesome.
Yeah.
That part's always been awesome.
So, what's this first song you got? First of all, Joe Dunn's going to join us.
Yeah, Joe,
Joe Dunn from
come on
Frog Leg.
up. Yeah, Joe, my man, glad to have you with.
How you guys doing? Good to be here.
I think we might have met before at. Remember a place called Trocaderos?
Yeah, I don't.
Did you go to a singer-songwriter contest? Did you just go and sit in the audience?
I've actually. You've got to have me confused with someone else. I've never been to Trocaderos.
One of the guys from Frog Legs was in the audience, and I haven't seen the video in years.
It could have been Dimitri. I would guess.
Might have been.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's this? I understand there's a nice little story to go along with this song.
Yeah, well, this song is an old Jon Wayne and the Pain standby. It's called One More Trip. We've played it a ton over the years. The song was originally written, like the first verse is about this music venue in Fargo that got shut down because they didn't pay their power bill. And they had all of this food because it was a restaurant and the walk-in coolers that got destroyed and it was a brewing company too.
Oh, man.
So all the beer that was meant to stay cold got like time temperature abused and the beer was destroyed. And it was this, and our show got canceled, and it was a bad deal all around, you know.
Fun.
But anyway, the story.
Not much good there so far.
No, man, it was a bum out for sure. But the story I wanted to share, and Joe can share part of it, is that we had played a show in this weird barn maybe 3 years ago, and Joe started adding this guitar riff at the end, the outro riff that we had just played a certain way for all these years, and. What did you add to it, Joe?
Hey Jude by the Beatles.
Yeah, he added the riff.
Yeah, the Hey Jude melody, but I can't take credit for that. I got to give it to my Frog Leg bandmate Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri.
Yeah, I think we used to way back in the day. We used to cover Dear Mr. Fantasy.
Oh, nice.
And he would add that in there. It's kind of the similar progression.
Yeah.
So I stole that from him. I can't take credit for it, but.
Well, because of it, though, Jon Wayne and the Pain now, like, almost every time we play that song, we add that, like, Hey Jude melody at the end.
Expected now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if the fans are expecting it or not, but people, like, seem to, you know, it's like get some hands waving. And, Judy, Judy, Judy. But it's all because of Joe Dunn by way of Dimitri. So
And what's it called?
the song is called One More Trip.
Jon Wayne and Joe Dunn.
All right, one more trip. Here it is. So one more trip up to the flatlands where the Red River flows and you can't get a tan. It's where the people that you meet on the street, they aren't afraid to shake your hand. And it's where the venue we booked last week got shut down by the goddamn man. There was the last place around Fargo to book jam bands at. The corporate values 101, let's shut them down now just for fun. destroying six figures of brewing beer. A Denny's sure would look nice here. I think the power man forgot about the payment plan, yeah. So one more trip up to the North Shore. Every time I've been there, I knew what I was there for. Just take a drive, Highway 35. Twin Cities to Duluth is just a couple hours driving. History teaches us about those tragedies at sea. Lake Superior, the biggest lake in the world's interior, makes all other lakes feel so inferior. Up North Shore where I had some fun, where I met the Wookiees that got my friend -1, and we had so much fun, yeah. To all the people that keep me safe, to all the love I found when I was full of pain, oh yeah. To all the people I once misled, to all the nights I could have slept instead of drinking with those people I call friends, yeah. In all the places that I have been, yeah, they help me realize home is where I finally am. I said one more trip, now way out west to California, Oregon, and Washington can be the best, yeah. But if you're looking for a Compton address, white boys best wear a bulletproof vest now. Long Beach, Hollywood, up to Frisco Bay, I made a quick stop in out at Hot Ashbury. North to Portland, Salem, don't miss Corvallis. College girls and heady nuggets that would time put me in balance. Cross the Columbia River, water's so damn cold it's gonna pickle your liver. I'm heading northbound, call me Johnny Maneuver. Be chillin' out with fresh clear skies in Vancouver. Up to Bremerton and Bainbridge Island, ferry boats are scattered, causing trucks to me look more like rubber metal kettle. Across that Puget Sound, you's a member of Seattle. To all the people that keep me safe, to all the love I found when I was full of pain, oh yeah. To all the people I once misled, to all the nights I could have slept instead of tweaking with those people I call friends, yeah. In all the places that I have been, yeah, they help me realize home is where I finally am, yeah. Oh yeah. something like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So us, John Wayne, they were in on Sunday. We had a really good afternoon. I think they had a good time. Joe will be back in August to do the guest shot. And we'll talk about that later on. For right now, we're going to go back and do a couple more. We're gonna go right now. The score right now is God 2, Devil 1. We're about to make it 3-1. If I was God today, I'd feed the hungry, I'd bring peace to troubled souls, and if I had no faults today, it'd be the first time and the last time that story was ever told. And if I hadn't sinned today, I'd have to travel back in time. But I could do that if I was God today. And if I was God today, the sun would shine and we'd spend our night singing, 'cause it's such a good time. The lame would walk, the mute would talk, every dog would have his say. And I was God today. Matthew? If I was God today, I'd do anything and everything just to see you smiling. If I caught your eye today, my heart would take the rest of me on the starless sky big flight. And if you said my name today, then I'd have everything I'd really need. If I was God today, and if I was God today, the moon would glow and we'd spend our night singing, 'cause it's good for the soul. Now maybe it's about time I just put myself in charge, then I'd be God today. If I was God today, all my friends would all be healthy till the day I died. And if I had my choice today, well, you can bet your ass there'd be some sorry people in the world. And if God's listening, then I'd just like to say, please remember, it was you made me this way. And if I was God today, Oh, sure. Just wait. There's more coming. Because right now, you know, I keep saying the score would be 3-1 God, but actually the way the first two acted, it's more like they were both the devil too. So it's really more like 3-1 devil. But we'll keep going. This one was written for a friend of mine. That was actually 2.5 Brains is kind of named in his honor. Rand Hovey had a brain tumor. Everybody else was nice to him. We weren't. It's just the way it goes. If you're in a band, you'll understand. If you don't, you're never going to. So I'm not going to try. If I get to heaven before you do, I'll just roll a fat one and I'll sit and wait for you. Maybe there'll be a party or a live show. Maybe I could even sing with John and Yoko. I'd be in heaven. I'd be in heaven. We'll sing and we'll play. We'll laugh every day. All our friends will be there. There'll be to be suspect, 'cause we'll be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. Danny? If you get to heaven before I do, maybe you could put in a good word or two. You could save a ball field. We could pick up teams. We'll put Kirby out in center and we'll have our field of dreams. We'll be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. The king without a care, Bill O'Reilly in women's underwear. There'll be food, there'll be cakes, there'll be women with long legs. We'll be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. I get to heaven before you do, I'll just smoke a fat one and I'll sit and wait for you. Maybe there'll be a party or a live show. Maybe I could even sing with John and Yoko. I'd be in heaven. I'd be in heaven. We'll sing and we'll play. We'll laugh every day. All our friends will be there. They'll be duly suspicious. beggars will be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. Martin Luther King without a care, Bill O'Reilly in women's underwear. There'll be food, there'll be cake, there'll be women with long legs. We'll be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. We'll be in heaven. I'll be in heaven. Now we're going to do one. I don't think 2.5 Brains has done this song in public since about 2004, probably. Been that long. Because it was originally, it was very much written for the 3-part harmonies that the three of us did, but we've kind of turned it into something new. Double side stick, remember? You ready? Let's go for it. This one's called Bugs. This one's for you, Jody. I'm sorry, so young. Irma. Got home this morning. I walked out of my house and down the street and I met a man and he said, have you found God? And I said, I don't know, but I hope so. And he said, it's up to me to make you see that there's just one way. And I said, well, that's a pretty big statement to make. On the kind of world where you got 500 kinds of bugs just to eat down. Ba 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 Danny. And there on my TV was the man, and he said, I need a few grand to save the world from Satan. So send your money to me. And I said, I don't know, I don't think so. And he said, it's up to me to make you see that there's just one way. And I said, well, that's a pretty big statement to make. On the kind of world where you got 500 kinds of bugs just to eat dung. Ba 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 ba. Don't know any answers, and I don't have any secrets, but I don't think that a caddy in $1,000 suit is serving God. And he said, I'll pray for you. And I said, I don't know, I don't think so. And And he said, it's up to me to make you see that there's just one way. And I said, well, that's a pretty big statement to make on the kind of world where you got 500 kinds of bucks just to eat dumb. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. 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 Ba 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 ba. Ya ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ya ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ya ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ya ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ba. Ba da ya ba. Buzz. How we doing on time, Davey? 8:27. You know what? Let's go ahead and go to interview number 2. We're going to go back to our visit with Jon Wayne. We're going to talk a little bit of songwriting and creativity, and he's got another really good song for you. So if you would, Dave.
Here we go. Okay, you ready, Dave? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Interview number 2. Hey, Brains Nation, we are back. We edit all of these, so you're not going to know any of the stories we were telling, but it's too bad because you could blackmail all of us forever, probably. But anyway, we are back with Jon Wayne of Jon Wayne and the Pain, and the second part of the interview that I'm fascinated by creativity. That's of all of the things. I mean, I'm a musician and a songwriter, but that's just part of it for me. I do pencil drawings and I do the itrolas, and my garden is a big, but creativity. But specifically songwriting right now. First of all, where do you get your creativity from? Is it from being alone or being around a bunch of people?
Lately, it's been probably mostly from being alone and on a trip, generally that involves my motorcycle.
Oh, okay. So you do a lot of writing in your head while you're driving?
Maybe not specifically writing. I mean, occasionally I'll like pull over and be like, "Oh, that's a great line," and you know, because I do these little in the book Zen and the Art of Motorcycle.
Art of Motorcycle Maintenance.
Maintenance, yeah, which was actually ironically written in Minneapolis, maybe in the 70s.
Oh no, I think it was written before that, wasn't it?
Possibly, but I know the guy lived on Colfax.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, like it was something like 26 in Colfax on the second floor of some apartment building there. But anyway, so like he called them his chautauquas, which I don't think that word necessarily means this in real life, but where
Chautauquas?
Yeah, his chautauqua would be when he's driving on the bike and all these thoughts would come to him. And he would just be like in this Zen-like state, driving, thinking all these thoughts. And so I get that, man, because it happens for me. Oftentimes I'm listening to music, I'll have my earbuds in. But yeah, it's a different kind of focus that I get from that. And a lot of songs have come out of that. And so then I'll sit down later. Usually it's because I've been to another country, though, and been on a motorcycle trip. And I've seen how other people live. And I see how other people eat food and like the kind of food and like all of these things.
Which kind of question to transition right into question number 2 is
Okay.
What do you write about?
Yeah, lately it's been about traveling a lot.
Okay.
That's been the biggest influence lately. I just love that idea. And oftentimes when it's like really difficult when I'm traveling, you know, like I was in Peru with my brother a little over a year ago. And we were on these mountain roads, like that went above like 12,000, 13,000 feet, you know, just like way up there. And there's no guardrail, and it's like hundreds of feet up, you know.
And foggy?
And hundreds of feet down. Oh, yeah, some fog and like glaciers and all this stuff. And it's fucking hard because the roads are like so awful. And it's not safe, you know. But usually, you know, like my brother got really upset at me because I was pushing him to go faster. You know how brothers get, you know. And then
Younger brother or older brother?
my older brother. He's
Okay.
11 years older than me. But yeah, we had to go faster to get into this town before nightfall, because I wasn't going to be up on those roads after dark, you know? And, like, at one point, he stopped. We peed on the side of this road, and he was, like, huffing and puffing at me. You know, he's upset. And I was like, well, would you have rather gone the easier way today? You know, and he says something like, I'm not trying to get into a philosophical discussion with you, or something, you know. But, like, and then I asked him the question later, right, that night. I asked him the same question after he had eaten, you know. Food is important, and then I think he'd also taken a shower. And he was like, no, I'm actually glad we went this tough route today because, you know, through a difficult journey, you usually end up getting, if nothing else, a good story. But I think most of these experiences are lived in retrospect oftentimes, you know, where you see it, and in the moment it fucking sucks.
It's funny you talk about philosophy. I've been, the last few days, I've fallen down a wormhole on YouTube watching philosophical discussions between Gore Vidal and William F. Buckley Jr.
Gore Vidal sounds like some Soviet guy.
No, Gore Vidal. Oh, Gore Vidal. You don't know the names probably.
I don't.
Gore Vidal was an author and social commentator.
Okay.
And William F. Buckley was the editor and publisher of the Weekly Standard, which was a very conservative.
Okay.
Like back in the day, he was John Birch Society conservative until he kind of came back off the cliff in the, after the like 64, 65. That's what I do a lot of social commentary when I write.
Sure.
I don't write a lot of songs because generally I'm in a pretty black mood when I'm in social commentary. Anyway.
Sure.
I also, I don't know if you have a favorite target, but mine's TV preachers.
Oh, I don't know Stevie Preachers either.
No, TV preachers.
I don't claim to know much. I can write some songs, and I can try to tell some stories. I got that, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
You know? Beyond that, I don't claim to be a super informed person. That's why I stopped making political posts like 2 years ago, you know, because it's so divisive and all this stuff. Even though I do have my opinions about that stuff, it's just like such a weird time.
Yeah, for me, that's part of it. If I'm just writing mundane stuff, it's not a challenge to me.
Sure.
You know, it's taking it adding that extra layer in.
That's cool, though. I know a lot of artists that do, and I love listening to music like that, though. Yeah. I really do. I don't claim to be that much of like a political activist that could incorporate that into music, though. I really don't. I wish I could.
To not be, and I got tired of watching my friends get hurt.
I dig it, man. I dig that.
I've lived a lot longer than you have.
You have, yeah. I dig it, though. That's a cool approach to music, though. I love it, yeah.
They say you get more conservatives as you get older. I say not if you've got a soul, no.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I like, and you know, the social conservative idea, you know, to be socially conservative, yeah, I get that, you know. I'm not saying that's my opinion on, like,
no, but I understand it.
But that view of, like, maybe my parents' era and, like, maybe earlier of Republican is different than today's. Oh, but at the same time, so is the same, like, version of what Democrats were, like, when, FDR or something, you know. The FDR Democrat is a lot different than today's Democrat. I was
sitting outside the principal's office because I had gotten in trouble on the day John F. Kennedy got killed. And I actually got sent home and didn't end up getting into trouble because everybody forgot about it.
Wow.
That's terrible.
You picked a good day to get in trouble, I guess.
That's how long I've been around. Yeah.
All right, man. Wow.
So anyway, one other quick question about songwriting. What is your process? Like mine is usually strumming around until I find a chord pattern, and then I hum until I find a melody, and then I start filling in words, and that can take 2 days or 2 years or... Yeah,
I would say that like 80% of the time I write songs that way also, where I'll start with a chord progression and a melody in my head and then put lyrics to it later. But occasionally I've written like poems that end up being songs that music gets added to later, which is kind of fun, you know, because it's such a different... I think. Yeah, and occasionally, very rarely, like I did a stream of consciousness kind of like type of writing where the song, with the exception of changing a few words in and out, I had a song out of that. Just like literally sitting down, playing, recording it onto my phone.
So you had it.
Yeah, and then like got a song out of it. It was a waltz, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what are we going to hear now?
So I'm going to play a song about traveling.
About traveling?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, Joe, you want to join us again?
Yeah.
Joe Dunn from Frog Leg, everybody.
Yeah, I want to get Joe up here on this one. This one's called Rendezvous, and this song is dedicated to anybody who's questioning if they should buy that passport. Just buy that damn thing. Because you got to start with that.
Jon Wayne, Joe Dunn.
Yeah. Rendezvous. Here it is. Well, I've been traveling to places that I've never been, experienced a multitude of rendezvous with just yours true. It's a path not meant for all, but if you fall in love with traveling, skipping time zones like smooth stones, can't stay at home, big old world to see. I might wanna go get lost with you. Would you wanna go get lost with me? Me, yeah. Fly into some country we've never seen, rent motorbikes, then eat only what the locals eat. It's a 9-5-star highway to catch the vibe way, and we do it all at our own time and on our own time play, yeah. Starlight at night up in the Andes, camping on a mountain near the border of the Burmese. I can't tell you how you should do it, but you should do it. That shit is lit, get out there and experience it. Fall in love. You could fall in love, we could see it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fall in love. You could fall in love, we could see it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Adventure staring 10 steps beyond your old comfort zone. Highly scope back roads in some silver mining town. Cooking my food upon an open flame that fans my imagination yet again. My open heart looks east many miles to the land of smiles. Line of kingdom mountains of the north, seek the path back home. All the while feeling so alone. But what if the journey is the zone? Yeah. What if the road is the home? What if we're already here and we don't even know? Parallel to a place that I've been seeking, and where I'm at right now in this particular moment. Fall in love. You could fall in love, we could see it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fall in love. You could fall in love, we could see it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. These are just blessings and my toe has kicked throughout my path. It's a page out of a book, my friend, it's not a map. In fact, these are just notes of motion that's perpetual. I hope you're blessed with where you wanna go. So I'm on the move like I always do, staring back at time like I'm right next to you. Sometimes I don't know what's reality, sometimes I don't believe. But if you book that flight, it's gonna become clear for us to see, yeah. I've been traveling to places that I've never been, experienced a multitude of rendezvous with just yours true. It's a path not meant for all, but if you fall in love with traveling, fall in love. You could fall in love, we could see it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fall in love. You could fall in love, we could see it all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Jon Wayne, Joe Dunn. Look for Joe. Joe's going to be back at the end of August for show number.
Yeah.
Actually, this is so you know. This is show. You'll be show number 47. You'll be show number 49. In between, we're going to
All right.
kind of sandwich in Courtney Yasmina.
Nice.
I don't know if
Very
you know
cool.
Courtney.
I think so, yeah.
really? I've never actually met Courtney. I talked to her.
Oh,
on,
yeah,
on
she's
We've
a
been
sweetheart.
Facebook friends forever. I've kind of followed her, but yeah.
Yeah, I played with her at the Bob Dylan tribute.
Sweet.
A few years
Oh,
in a
nice!
row, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to meeting her. and
she's a
having
lot of
her
fun.
in. And we're looking forward to having you back in August.
Yes,
And
see
we
you
will
in
see
August.
everybody. It's actually when you're seeing this, it is Tuesday night, so we'll do some time traveling in between. Have a good night, everybody.
Cheers,
Bye.
y'all.
Jon Wayne and Joe Dunn. Got to tell you, that was we had a really good time that afternoon. It was a good couple hours spent. Thank you guys. Great song. Joe will be back. Joe is going to be our guest in August, the end of August. End of July, I'll tell you, remind you again later, but for the July show coming up at the end of next month, we've got Courtney Yasmina. You know Courtney? Yeah, she's gonna. I've never actually met her. That's what I hear. I'm looking forward to it a lot. In the meantime, we're going to do a couple more, and then we're going to get out of here. You know, as a songwriter, I kind of like to make people think. I don't like empty verse. I like getting a reaction, whether it's good, bad, or otherwise. So I do things like this. Well, I think there's a civil war coming. Gonna have ourselves a fight. Well, it won't be nice like the last time. We become so much better at hurting each other now. They say that God's on their side. They know because he tells them so. Well, I think it stinks of paranoia, big it's in the foyer, trampling on each other for $1 more. Some nights I dream I'm dying, but it holds no fear for me. Sometimes I feel like crying. Guess it's just not going home. They say good deeds are steps to heaven, that faith is on reward. Why say God gave us brains so we could use them? There's nothing noble or redemptive in staying down. But you just live your life with blinders. You pretend there's nothing wrong. But I think you take of their soul and you drink a soul when you walk with evil men. Some nights I dream I'm dying, but it holds no fear for me. Sometimes I feel like crying, guess it's just not going home. There's the Civil War coming, gonna have ourselves a fight. It won't be nice like the last time. We've become so much better at hurting each other now. They say that God's on their side. They don't, 'cause it tells them so. But I think it stinks of paranoia, bigots in the foyer, trampling on the tunnel for $1 more. Some nights I dream I'm dying, so the hole's no thrill for me. Guess it's just not going home. 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 This is another one of these songs where it's very important, you know, that not all songs are autobiographical. Sometimes you're just a social commentator, you know.
Well, some of our songs are even rare proof that we don't suck.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not old, and if I could be so bold, I'd like to ask a question or three. Do you dance? Do you drink? Do you smoke? And do you think you might like to do those things with me? Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? Tell me all your dirty secrets. me how they make you feel. 'Cause girl, I'm a fast learner. I'm a bad boy at heart. Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? You've got a dress, you've got high heels, and you've got stockings I could peel down them sexy legs. So take it slow, smoke a bowl, tie me up with a bow, and tease me till I beg. Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? Tell me all your dirty secrets. Tell me how they make you feel. 'Cause girl, I'm a fast learner. I'm a bad boy at heart. Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? Dope, you bring the rope. We can take turns playing the Pope. I could be an altar boy. You can wiggle, you can squirm, and your safe word can't be worm. We'll get you batteries for your toy. Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? Tell me all your dirty secrets. Tell me how they make you feel. 'Cause girl, oh, I'm a fast learner. I'm a bad boy at heart. Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? Won't you come out and do naughty things with me? I think we'll chalk that one up on the devil's side. I'm thinking that's probably where it belongs. I'm not quite sure. You would, exactly. But it's hard to put that on the God side. I'm just not sure I can. No, not anyways. Anyway, if you would go to promos, please, Dave. As always, we want to thank Greg over at Little Weird Sound. As always, thank you, dude. You do a great job. And if you need any help doing any kind of stuff with sound on the internet, talk to Greg. He's well worth having. What's going on with the Crooked Dice, Gypsy? Friday, this coming Friday? Yeah, Friday at Champs. Friday, what is that, July 1st? June 30th. Friday, June 30th at Champ. Yeah, at Champs, Eden Prairie. And Saturday afternoon at Harbor Bar. Saturday afternoon, Harbor Bar. Yeah. That's in Hager, Wisconsin. Hager City. Hager, Wisconsin. Yep, Hager City, Wisconsin.
across from Red Wing.
Okay. How about what's going on with the cello world today?
Bob had mentioned break for a little bit. My band Hay, it has all sorts of appearances all over, but there's too many to really mention. Just take a look at the J.B. Riley Music.
JB Riley Music on Facebook. Yep.
Both of them are playing. We do a lot of restaurant, like patio gigs.
A lot of patios, stuff like that. They are well worth seeing if you get a chance. Go see them.
Canceled due to the smoke lately.
Yeah, smoke in the weather. We actually got rained out one. What's going on with Galactic Cowboy Orchestra?
We'll be playing July 5th.
July 5th? Wednesday?
And
Where at?
Juniors in River Falls.
Juniors in River Falls. Nice. What time?
7.
7 to 10. So if you're over in Wisconsin area, what's going on with Davey? Anything good going on? Oh yes, he's going to be 50. Dave is going to be 50. If you 60. Oh my God, you're old. You're almost as old as nobody's as old as Gypsy, but I mean.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
And we got nothing coming up except next month for July, what is it, July the 25th? We will be back here again doing what we do. Hopefully no snafus this next time. And we will be back here with Courtney Yasmina as our special guest. She's going to be in studio, so we're really looking forward to that. And other than that, you can find all things 2.5 Brains at halfbrains.band. We are going to do one more. We are going to get out of here. I am going to, so you know, I'm going to mix this real quick tonight and get it edited and get it posted back up. So it'll be there. No telling what happened. We'll try to figure it out and let you know next time. In the mean, the Internet Pixies. I think that's it. Yep. You want to start us off with some Fuck Monday there, sir?
I don't know if I want to do Fuck Monday, man, because today is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah. Matthew Probst, Danny Neal, Dave McAllister, Jon Wayne, Joe Dunn, thank you very much. Gentlemen, you had a great time. This is Uncle Gary. This is Fuck Monday. We're going to get out of here. You guys have a great month. Have a great 4th of July. Be safe. Don't blow any fingers off. The way she walked, went to my apartment. She said, I like your art. I said, I'd like to have, but I really hadn't got that far, cause she got legs that went forever, and her lips were cherry red. bed. I was dancing with the devil. Now the devil wants to do Matthew. She moved in on a Monday. I know 'cause I checked my watch. She liked the weather rain. She liked my scotch. She wanted a vacation. I like Vegas a lot. She said I like New York or something on Central Park. But she got legs that went forever. And her lips were cherry red. Didn't even fight it when she threw me on the bed. I was dancing with the devil. Now the devil wants to do. She left me on a Monday. I know 'cause I checked my watch. She walked right down the hall, right down the block. She got my new TV, my stereo. She's got a brand new car to help her with it all. But she got legs that went forever, and her lips were cherry red. Didn't even fight it when she tied me to the bed. Hell, you would need her. I was down with the devil. Now the devil wants a dude. Yeah, I went dancing with the devil. Now the devil's got her dude. See you next month. Have a great 4th of July. Love everybody. Thank you, Brains Nation. Thank you, guys. Oh, I tried to. Jesse's dead.